Welcome inside to another edition of the Drive Home Forecast, everybody. And as you can see, there is a lot of messy, heavy rain in and around the Birmingham metro, and including the Hoover area and stretching down into the entire length of I-65 in Jefferson and Shelby counties. So let's go on ahead in here and take a look at what's going on inside the Birmingham metro. And there's reports now of an electrical storm that is going on right now in the city of Pelham right now, as torrential rain is falling all the way from Hueytown all the way back north into the city of Birmingham, and then it's stretching all the way up 59 to the Trussville area. And then this complex of storms moves all the way from Jasper all the way back down into the Birmingham metro area right now. So it is a very dangerous drive home for the Birmingham metro. And unfortunately, as you can see, as it is in the motion, it is just sitting right over the same area. And it has prompted the National Weather Service there in Birmingham to issue a flood advisory. And let me go ahead and read off the statement to you. Flood advisory for central Jefferson County until 7 o'clock. And once again, that is for Jefferson County. That does include the Birmingham metro area until 7 o'clock. There's also a flash flood warning, damage threat considerable for flash flooding down in Shelby County, and that is the green there that you see on your screen right there around Pelham and Alabaster. And I can click on it, and as you can see, flash flood warning that expires in 145 minutes. 2 to 3 inches of rain has already fallen across the area, and flash flooding is occurring right now. And this is based off radar indication, and this includes Hoover, Alabaster, Pelham, Helena, Calera, Montevallo, Indian Springs Village, Shelby County Airport, which does include the National Weather Service there in Birmingham, University of Montevallo, and Oak Mountain Amphitheater will be impacted. Also, River Chase, Oak Mountain State Park, Alabaster Veterans Park, and of course, Camp Branch will be impacted by this flash flood warning until 6:30 this evening. And there also is another one for Jefferson County until 7 p.m. And heavy rain is expected to continue over the next hour or so there in Shelby County. And once again, between 2 and 3 inches of rain have already fallen across parts of the warning area in and around the Jasper and Pelham area north of the city of Calera. Now, there are other storms in progress right now over here towards the Bibb and the Jefferson-Shelby County line, over here towards West Blockton, and of course over here towards the Centerville area as well. So those are the issues, and north of the city of Brent. So if you're traveling over here along the 25 corridor in between Montevallo and down here towards Centerville and Brent, just note that there's going to be intense amount of rain. Now over here towards the Tuscaloosa area, of course, all is dry as the Tuscaloosa bubble rears its ugly head again and keeps us from having any measurable rain right now. And of course, scorching us right now at 94 degrees at the Tuscaloosa airport right now with a dew point of 76. Now, there is one lone shower that is down here south of Sylvan, Alabama, just off to the east of Ralph, that is sitting over rural southern Tuscaloosa County. But for right now, the majority of the rain and storms, unfortunately for us here in West Alabama, is off to our east over here, basically from the cities of Birmingham all the way over to the Anniston and Oxford area, and then stretching back up here towards the Gadsden area as well. And there's a moderate to heavy to moderate rain that is falling down here towards the Talladega and Sylacauga area, also down here towards the Lineville, Alabama area, south of the Pell City area. And then there's more storms of concern over here towards the Pell City, Anniston, and Oxford that are going to drop down along the 20 corridor. So it's going to be a wet drive home basically from Birmingham all the way to the Georgia state line. It's going to be a wet drive home for you, so take it extra easy out there. And once again, there's what's going on inside the Birmingham metro right now. And the line of storms is now coming into the Pleasant Grove and almost into the Hueytown area. Also, heavy rain is falling in Homewood, Vestavia, Cahaba Heights, and Midfield right now. And then eventually it will get down here towards the Bessemer area, and heavy rain is falling in the Hoover area right now. And I'll show you here in just a little bit what the traffic looks like there in the Birmingham metro area. Also from Jasper to Cordova all the way down to Dora, there's more storms on top of you right now along the 22 corridor south of the Carbon Hill area, stretching from Carbon Hill all the way down into the Birmingham metro area. Now let's go a little bit further off to the north, and let me check on the other radar here. And we'll check on our friends up here towards the Tennessee Valley. And there are a few showers around the Florence and Tuscumbia areas, but the majority of the drive home for you in Florence is going to be dry. And Florence, Tuscumbia, and Sheffield, you guys are checking in right now at a blistering 92 degrees right now up there in far northwest Alabama. Now let's go a little bit further off to the east here and check on our friends near Decatur, Athens, and Huntsville. And once again, all is dry across the central portions of northern Alabama towards the Huntsville area, the Hazel Green area, Decatur, and the Athens, Alabama area. I'm put this into motion for you. And as you can see, there are a few showers out there, but the majority of the stuff is not being that much of an impact for you home, for your drive home near the Huntsville area. And Huntsville is checking in right now at 92 degrees. Now let's go a little bit further off to the north and check on our friends near Gunnersville and Scottsboro, Alabama. And as you can see, there are a couple of decaying showers that are coming down the 72 corridor from Chattanooga down into Scottsboro. So if you are traveling along the 72 corridor in between the Gurley and the Scottsboro area, just note that there's going to be a couple of showers to deal with up there. And down here towards the Fort Payne area, there are storms a little bit off to your south. But for Fort Payne, if you're traveling north, it looks like it is going to be a dry drive home for you. However, in between Fort Payne and Gadsden, there are a couple of storms and showers you are going to have to deal with. And over here for our friends near Albertville and Boaz, there are a couple of showers just off to the east of Boaz and north of the Sardis City area, moving down towards the Sardis City area. And this batch of storms is basically traveling parallel to the 431 corridor. So if you're leaving Boaz, heading south towards Mountainboro or towards the city of Attala and Gadsden, this storm and this shower is going to drift off to your south. There's also other storms in progress near Gadsden over to Piedmont, and it's going to be a wet drive home for you, and especially if you're traveling in and around the city of Jacksonville, Alabama, traveling down to Weaver, there's going to be a couple of showers and thunderstorms that you guys have to deal with over there in East Alabama along the 21 corridor. And I apologize, guys. I had to get wet my whistle there for a second. Now let's go a little bit further off to the south and check on our friends near the Auburn, Opelika area and the Montgomery area. And we will start up here in southern Bibb County. And if you're traveling along the Highway 82 corridor or in northern Perry County, going home along the 5 corridor towards the city of Marion, there could be a couple of showers and thunderstorms that are going to impact your area. However, closer down here to the capital city of Alabama, nothing is going on in and around the city of Montgomery. However, Montgomery is checking in right now at 86 degrees, so it's not as hot as everybody else in the north. But look at Selma. Selma is checking in at 95 degrees along the Highway 80 corridor, just west of the city of Montgomery right now. There's also some decaying showers that are moving out of the Phoenix City, Alabama area and also towards the Opelika, Auburn area. You guys are rain cooled at 75 down here in the Auburn area. However, the roads may still be slick, and especially if you are traveling along the 280 corridor in between Opelika and Smith Station, Alabama. Also down here towards the Phoenix City, Alabama area, just on the outskirts of Columbus, Georgia. Just note that there could be some slick roads in and around the Phoenix City, Alabama area, and especially down here as you get closer to the Georgia line along the 280 corridor and especially near the Smith Station, Alabama area. But all in all, everything is dry around the Montgomery area. And then, of course, we are going to look down here along the Highway 84 corridor, and storms are exiting the Dothan, Alabama area, and they are pushing just off to the southeast very slowly. However, if you're traveling between Dothan and the Georgia state line, you're going to be impacted by showers and thunderstorms, and especially over here towards the Ashford area. But if you're leaving Dothan and going off to the west and to the northwest, you're going to be a dry drive home for you moving towards the Opp, Elba, and Enterprise area right now. Nothing is going on down here towards the Geneva, Alabama area as well. And there's a couple of showers over here towards the Andalusia, Alabama area, but those are dissipating right now along the 84 corridor. So just note that it's going to be a wet drive home for you in and around the Andalusia area, and especially if you are heading north along the 29 corridor. And as you can see over here along the 65 corridor, all is quiet and all is hot. As you can see right now, that Greenville is checking in at 95 degrees and Evergreen is checking in at 95 degrees as well. So it is a scorcher out there for Evergreen in both Greenville, Alabama. And let's check on the radar down here for our friends in the Mobile area. And not much is going on in the city of Mobile right now. As you can see right now, downtown Mobile is currently at 93 degrees. And for our friends down here along the immediate coast, as you can see, temperatures at the Jack Edwards Air Force Base down there in Gulf Shores is currently 91 degrees, with heat indexes as high as 102. So even on the beach, you're not able to escape the heat right now. But if you're traveling along the 59 corridor or along the 182 corridor going home, it is going to be a dry drive home for you down there across the southernmost portions of the coastline of Alabama. So that is the situation that we have ongoing right now. And basically all of southwest Alabama is dry right now, and it is baking. Basically from Butler all the way down to Mobile. And as you can see right now, Demopolis is checking in at 93, and I've got the radar turned on, and there's absolutely nothing on the radar right now down here towards the Mobile or the Choctaw, Washington, Clark, or Baldwin County areas right now. There's also nothing on the radar near the Marengo County area, and there's very little on the radar, if anything, around Pickens County, Sumter County, Greene County, or Hale County, other than a few isolated showers down here in between Utah and Akron, and those are not going to do much for you They may cool you off for a very quick minute, but then as soon as the sun pops back out, it's going to be rather nasty. If you want the most intense storms, they're going to be these up here towards the Birmingham and the Hoover area. And the good news is for our friends over here in Tuscaloosa, basically for the areas near Coker, I'm sorry, towards the Coaling area, and of course Brookwood and Lakeview, these storms are trying to drift off towards the south and of course to the west, as well as this up here around the Birmingham metro area is trying to drift back off towards the southwest. So that is the good news right now. So hopefully the showers and thunderstorms will try to move back into your area right now. All right, so what I want to do now is take a look at the traffic for you guys. And here's a picture right now of traffic along the I-2059 corridor and the exit there with 459. And you can see that traffic is moving along very smoothly right now. If I can get this to play. And this is this current situation at the Ensley exit in getting close to downtown Birmingham. And as you can see, traffic is really flowing there nicely. However, there is a lot of heavy rain on the radar. Let's try it again. All right, there's traffic at the Ensley exit on 2059 right now. And as you can see, traffic is moving along very well. And there's a lot of rain in the area as well. And of course, down here at the University Boulevard